Hey guys,
Hi.
welcome, welcome.
Hello.
Welcome to PhotoDay Unframed. I'm Stevie.
And I'm Austin. And today we have the incredible Rose Coleman from
Mm,
Center Stage Photos joining us.
Thank you.
Austin and I actually got the chance to visit Rose's studio for Do It Different this summer. So it was beautiful. It was amazing. And I feel like it is going to be awesome to share with you guys. One thing as we talk, just make sure you drop any questions in the comments. We'll get to as many as we can. But Rose, why don't you get started by showing us around?
Okay, well, thank you guys, one, for having me. This is very exciting. I'm excited to get to share with you the studio. We have a converted barn space. So we bought this property in mind because it had a barn that literally just had horse stables in it that we were like, oh my gosh, we could convert that into a studio and not have to pay rent and all the things. So this is one of the big reasons that we bought the house that we're in. We've been here since
Okay.
2018 now. And so we converted this place. So let me kind of show you around. Sorry, my dog's right there. Okay, so this is the front door. We just got some glass doors here. So I'm going to kind of show you what it looks like to be when you walk into this space through the doors. We have like a foyer area here, TV, I'll explain that there. It's just some couches. And then over here we've got, sorry, we installed some cables and stuff that hasn't gotten finished yet. So we've got some display stuff here, metal print. And then all we have in our spaces, we have a dressing room right here. And then we have a
Okay.
bathroom right there. And then everything else is open. Upstairs, we have a loft space that's really cool. That's really new, and we just did this year. So here,
Okay.
if you can see, that's just an AC unit because the space is not heated because we don't use it in the winter. So we have our fabulous come sign the wall. If you've come into the studio before, which we just started this last year, but it was super fun. So all of our teams come over and they sign the wall
That's
here.
awesome.
Oh my
And then
gosh, it's adorable.
it's so fun. And I almost like covered it up. I was like, maybe we should start new. And Tim was like, no, we can't start new. We ought to just add, they got to sign it. They got to find their name from us. So I'm like, okay,
You
whatever.
guys need a ladder to
Yes,
get all the
Right.
way to the top of
I
it,
know
right?
we did. I'm like, we will have to do that. We have just this green ivy wall here, and I always buy a new sign, like usually every summer before we start, because all the girls will sit here and take a picture with it, and it
Oh my
says,
gosh.
"You're like really pretty," and I'm like, "Yes, this is perfect." I was like, "That's what I want."
So cute.
So that's super fun. Okay, so this space is kind of new for this past season. We mounted a really large TV up here, and we wirelessly do with my MacBook Pro. We screen to that TV from my MacBook when I'm shooting, and it's just a
Okay.
huge LG TV, and it's super fun. And then I store a ton of equipment stuff in there, like my lights. I can lock all those cabinets down. They're IKEA.
Ooh.
They're great. And then we have the shooting space. I'll try to so you can see. We just have a big
Wow.
white, can you see it?
Hmm.
Just
Yes.
big white shooting space. This right now is being used for charging station because it's travel season. So we just like come home. Tim got home from a shoot yesterday. That's his bag. I've charged his stuff. That's my bag because I was at a shoot out of town yesterday too. So I take it out and I just charge everything there. Um, and then we've just got our white setup here. We do have two lights mounted. They're old lights that I've had forever, mounted there to hit and blast the white. And then over in this space is all my equipment, all my super organized. Can't you tell? Like it's awesome, right?
It
I'm
looks
really
amazing.
I'm really on top of it. So it's not fancy by any means, but it's got everything pretty organized well for what we do with it. So we've got like small stands here, nanos usually go there, larger stands, boom arms, and our huge stands, they go there at the bottom. And then I've got a bunch of empty bags down there. I've got backdrops up there, my huge notch portable Rotolux soft boxes, because anybody knows if you put together a Rotolux soft box, you're not tearing it down. And then, because they're so hard, but I love them.
Really.
Yeah, then we've got banners up there, my beauty dishes right there, my Pro Photo clicks there. I use a ton of Rapid boxes. I love them. Those are there. All my umbrellas down there at the bottom, and then my travel bags. Okay, so
Sweet.
yeah, this is a stall, like a big bay door that opens from side to side for horses, obviously.
Oh, wow.
We haven't finished that out, so we just put a big banner there. Okay, so, and then just stuff gets stacked in front of it. And then because we try to be healthy people upon occasion, we do exercise. So that it's like, of course, and then you got half of it is for workout stuff, right? So we've got like a rig there, some Rogue equipment, some Peloton equipment, things of that nature. Nobody needs explanation.
Sweet.
Okay, so when you get to the other side of the barn and you're looking back, you can see that's the loft area. That's really new for this area. And then right here we've got a closet door. And let me go show you that. Because when we are shooting in a space all the time, I keep this door. This is the spot that I charge all my batteries, but I've got it all torn down
Okay.
right now. But you can kind of see it. So we mount all the battery
Ooh.
chargers there, and they just attach to the wall. And then I put all my racks and stuff underneath it. So charge
Love
goes in one
that.
spot, empty. And then I keep a fan. It's just, nothing special. Keep a fan in there going all the time so it cools everything down. But I can lock this door as well. Like the front door locks, but this door locks as well. And my office door locks as well. Just because I have
Okay.
birthday parties and stuff in here with kids. So we've just got more fun dance pictures. Okay,
So
and so
cute.
let me take you upstairs. This is my fun space. This is mine. Tim can't come up here. I mean, he can come up here. He's allowed to come up here, but he doesn't office in here. We're kind of like, you need an office somewhere else, and I need an office somewhere else, and that's a healthy thing for our marriage. So let me show you. This is the space. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Ooh.
Sorry, I'm not trying to tilt it and be weird. So it's literally, whatever was on the bottom floor is the bathroom and the dressing room. We just built on top of it. Okay. So
Okay.
here's the space. So you can see I've got 2 computers here. I do homeschool my 2 littlest kids. So they have desks up here, more IKEA stuff because why not? And then 2 computers back to back.
Love the wall color.
Yeah, I know, right? It's like one of my favorites. And
So
then a
cute.
TV over there, love sack over there, because you need to have one. You need to have one at all times.
Totally.
And
Totally.
then don't judge me. Don't everyone on the planet judge me for my cabinets. Okay? Don't judge me.
It
So,
looks
yeah.
organized to me, honestly.
Oh, I think
Yeah.
because you're okay. Okay. I paid you to say that. No, but we've got a computer station here that we can edit on, that somebody comes in and helps me when I get really busy. And then my stuff's on the other side. But yeah, and then my kids, when they come up here and homeschool, they're in those 2 spots.
That is
So
awesome.
that's kind of the whole space. Isn't it fun? It's kind of crazy, but it's fun. So
I love how you have it. It's just so fun and so fresh looking, and it's like it's fun for the people that come there to be photographed. So that's really cool.
thank you. Thank you. So it's an
For
open
sure.
space. We've had different spaces and plans in the past because both my parents did photography. So we had studios growing up a long time, for forever. But I was like,
Right.
oh, I kind of know what we want. I kind of wanted to keep it open, but just kind of a fresh vibe of stuff like that. So that's kind of
Totally.
the whole studio. And then we have, this whole place is 12 acres. So we have places that we can shoot outside. It's not really developed. We want to down the line. I want to,
Right.
because like more is more, right? Like everyone's like,
Think
less
so.
is more. And I'm like, nah, more is more. More sounds like more to me.
I agree.
So I'm like, we
I
can
agree.
plant stuff and do some fun stuff outside, but we don't use a ton of the stuff that's outside because during those fall months we're traveling and stuff a lot. So it's just busy for us. So
Right.
that's kind of it.
So, what was the hardest part of turning the barn into a studio?
The hardest part was probably getting the stalls out. So literally I think there was 10 stalls for horses in here. And that was hard, getting someone to come out and weld them out and get them dug out of the ground. That was a bit
I
challenging.
bet.
Can't really find a lot of people with that on Facebook Marketplace. You're like, can you
Yeah.
uninstall these for us? But once we got that done, because the only thing this had was this little feed office space for feed. So we were like, okay, dressing room, perfect. Yeah. Put in plumbing next for that, and everything was like a step-by-step process because we didn't go into debt for it. We just paid cash for it. But everything was like $10,000. Concrete, $10,000. Here's the store. $10,000. Oh, you want the ceiling painted black because you don't want it white? And it's like, yep, $10,000. Everything was like
Oh my
$10,000. It's like,
gosh.
okay. So it's like we've done just bits and pieces. Like it's like every season we're like, okay, what are we gonna do next? Okay, we're gonna do this. And it's like, okay, we know our budget's always about $10,000. And so what are we gonna do that? So and then coming up with the ideas of like where you want everything to go. You know, I'm always trying to figure out if there's a better way to organize it and store it and all the things. And I constantly buy more stuff. I'm in that group of people. And I'm like, oh, this would be better. Let's get that kind of thing. And so like keeping it organized and putting all the things away and having a place for all the things in the systems. That's
Totally.
challenging for someone like me. But then just getting it done, you know, as soon as we had concrete in here, we started shooting in here without AC, without the doors on. Like we started using this place because I was like,
Wow.
I'm
Gotta
not.
make money.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, I'm not a hustling baby. My husband's not a lawyer or a doctor. Like
Right.
we got to do this, you know?
Right.
And so the moment we had concrete in here, we're like, okay. And even the concrete, we were like, okay, we got concrete. And then I was like, I want to stain it and seal it. And then we stained it. And I was like, it ended up, we picked a gray, but it ended up kind of feeling blue. And I was like, nope. And I was like,
Ooh.
it's like, what do you do? You know, it's like, what do you do when most of the time you're doing that yourself? And so I was like, okay, then we painted it. And I'm like, I don't know. I like it, but it's fine. That's fine. We'll make it happen.
Oh
like
my
it.
gosh.
Yeah.
Okay, I have other questions, but Jim Alsop asks, how many kids can you get in there on a shoot?
The biggest I mean, you can get a ton of kids in here. The biggest problem is parking. So we have a
Oh yeah.
large asphalt area in the front of our house. It's huge. We have
Mhm.
a four car carport, but it is a ton of asphalt down our driveway. So the problem
Right.
is parking. We do have a small little church right next to us. So we'll tell people to park there and walk down to our house. But our biggest shoot that we've had in here is 76 dancers at one time.
Wow.
And all their parents, you know, drove separately. So I mean, literally there's some days where I'm like, oh, there's cars up the driveway and down around to the church and
I've
like,
seen some Instagram
Wow.
videos.
oh yeah,
It's packed.
yes, it's like,
Wow.
oh, we're those people. But there's only like there's only like 7 people that live on our street, so it's like, and they all know we do pictures. Once my pediatrician
Right.
down the street, I was like, you know, we do, you know, it's like you can handle it for 45 minutes. But
Right.
yeah, so 76 is the biggest that we've had here all at one time.
Wow. That's impressive. That is
Yeah,
seriously impressive.
thank you.
So what's your favorite part about having the studio in basically your backyard?
Not paying rent. I'm a huge I'm a huge like I like to make money and keep it as much as possible. So not
Right.
spending it on commercial real estate is like I don't leasing thing just like it hurts my heart. It kind of breaks my spirit a little bit leasing things. I'm like,
Right.
because you invest so much even if you're leasing a space, most likely it's not furnished or finished out the way that you want it to be for a photography studio. So then you're still
Right.
spending thousands of dollars fixing that up and it's not even yours. So I like one, not having to spend a ton of money on it. It's very efficient too. So our electricity is nothing. It doesn't really cost us
Wow.
very much to operate and efficiently run it out of here. And having the flexibility, you know, just to walk over and do something. Now that can bite you in the butt though too, because people are like,
That's what I
no,
was
you're
thinking.
home. I've had that happen too. I'm like, next year we're installing a gate because I've had some dudes, especially
Oh,
like show up that are like, oh, my coach told me to come. And I'm like, yeah, no, you can't just show up at my house because you want to do pictures, you know, because you missed your day on something. That's happened.
oh my
So
gosh.
yeah, taking it a little bit more seriously, like when it's in a commercial space and not in your home. But I would say for the most
Right.
part, just if operating efficiently and not having to spend money on a commercial space is a huge blessing to my heart. And I'm one of those people that's like, we could afford it, but I'm like, I wouldn't want to. Like, I just wouldn't want to do that at this point because
Right.
we use the studio a lot in the summer and the fall, but it is not like we use it all year round, you know, like I office
Right.
in all year round, but like our shoots for summer stuff is like this part of what we do on the big scale of things. So it's like, I couldn't justify paying for it.
Right, that way you don't have to be sad during the months that you don't use it as much.
Yes,
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah.
and
Oh
it's
my god.
customizable and it's functional, you use it for a bunch of different stuff, so that's amazing.
Oh yeah, I don't know if you noticed, like we've got a rope swing in the middle for my kids. And I see, I can't do this backwards. See that rope swing?
There
Yeah.
it is.
My kids come out here all the time, and their friends come out here, and then they rope swing. And so it's like, yeah, we have this for birthday parties and stuff like that. And I feel weird because I'm like, I kind of have to explain, like when random people show up, I'm like, take that down. They're gonna
Mhm.
think we're weirdos or something. Like, why do you have this swing in the middle of the barn? But so like we have birthday parties over here with our kids, and they'll come out and play on the
Totally.
TV, and it's fun.
I mean, do it different and being there, I mean, it was so comfortable, it was accommodating for all the people that were there, and it was
Mhm.
so just homey and special, so yeah.
It was so fun.
Thank you. Thank you. That means a
Of
lot to me.
course.
Mm.
I don't see any
Um,
more question. Oh, did you have a question, Stevie?
I do see one, someone asked, "Where's the powder storage?"
Oh.
Okay. So, I'll just show you outside because you can see, then understand how big our place is. Okay. So, this is our carport right there. Okay. So this whole spot, the sun. Oh, yay, the sun. Okay. So this whole asphalt. So we shoot powder outside. So you can see the barn doors right there. Okay. But see, here is all asphalt. We have a
Okay.
ton of space. So we tack up the black right there to the carport. Okay. And we roll everything
Mhm.
out right there. So we put our backdrop there, and then we roll out the stuff on the floor. But you can see we have tons of space. So that's where we do the
Amazing.
powder. I no longer do the powder inside of my house because I'd like to never clean it ever again. So we
I can
don't.
imagine. That is a
Yeah.
mess, yeah.
While you're out
We
there,
Yeah,
since you transformed the barn, do you still have animals?
we do. Okay, so the cows are out
Yay!
here. Let me see if I can get them. I was trying to holler at them, but we have this front pasture area. It's really pretty. It's really beautiful this time of year.
so beautiful.
But I don't see them, and I was hollering them
Oh
for them.
man.
I know. We do. We have a
They're camera
baby cow.
shy.
I know. We've got a baby cow, and his mama has got him, I think, way in the back, and then we've got another cow that's gonna go across. He's not a baby anymore, but they're in the back. They're not. He
They
can't
didn't
see
wanna be
very well.
seen.
I'm sorry.
Well, thank you for going out there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's see.
Any other questions? Annie, Jack, come on. My
I
dogs
think
is really
that's
just.
it. There's your baby doggy. Oh my gosh.
I know. My dogs are here. Annie, Jack, come on. They're Australian
They're not
shepherds.
camera shy.
No, they're not. They're farm dogs. They love to be around people.
So sweet. Well, I think that is all the questions. We're pretty much out of time, so that was awesome. Thank you so much for joining us today, Rose.
Thank you for having.
And next Photo Day Unframed is the 20th at 2. It's going to be with Andrew Vernon from Shoot Assist, so definitely tune into that one. It's going to be awesome. And also, our next webinar is November 14th at 1 p.m. with Lisa, all about exploring private galleries and capture. And that registration link will be in the comments. All right, I think that is it.
Okay, well, you guys have a good one. Thanks for joining me today in the
See ya.
fun barn.
Thank you.
See you guys.
Bye, Rose. Bye,
Bye.
Austin.
Bye.